Okay. Hey, Stephen, thanks for being willing to film a testimonial. Can we just start with a quick intro to you and your company and who you help?
Sure. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And it's nice to chat. So my agency is called GVG Agency. It used to be called Grapevine PR. We are a PR and digital marketing agency. We've been around since 2006, so we're almost 20 years in business. And we specialize in tech brands, pretty much growth stage, but we work with some startups and some enterprise level tech companies as well, and brands, CPG brands, food and beverage brands. We've worked with other kinds of clients as well, from entertainment celebrities to lots of other types, but our specialty is really in tech and brands, and we help them grow their businesses.
Fantastic. Thank you. So can you tell us some of the historical challenges you faced, generating new business for yourself? And particularly before we worked together, some of the things that you were doing that did or didn't work so well.
Sure. I would say sort of our blessing and a curse was that most of our business up until we began working with you was referral based, which is an amazing testament, I think, to our business, but at the same time, something that you can't scale. So we were kind of also talking in an echo chamber, I feel, to only the people in our community, fellow, current clients, former clients, people that they know, but weren't able to grow beyond that. So when we came to you, I would say our biggest challenge was doing that. I think you've really helped us expand even beyond just making relationships for business into really positioning ourselves better as far as our expertise goes and thought leadership. I think you've tremendously grown our LinkedIn profiles. You know, Hundreds, maybe thousands of new people following our LinkedIn profiles that now get to see our content, that now follow us, that now recommend us. So that was definitely a number one benefit. Another one is obviously closing deals. We've closed a number of deals because of working with you. Both warm leads, people that we've had on our LinkedIn's already that didn't either know what we were doing or we now got the chance to talk to and have been working with them as well as new people as well, new businesses that you know we were completely new to as well. That you connected with us, they began following us through your outreach to them. They decided to work with us. I would say we've probably doubled our revenue because of working with you. So the impact has been major. And just the fact that what you do for us we get to share what we do with lots of people who, in a very strategic way, and not through the lens of a referral, but somebody really getting to know what we do and what we excel at, and hearing from our social proof, looking at our case studies and testimonials. I think the way that you strategically position us in front of the right people in that way and continue to follow up with them is, you know, a testament to our mutual growth.
That's amazing. Thank you. So I think you've answered a few of my other questions, which I really appreciate. But could we
Sure.
wind back a bit for those who might be watching this testimonial and don't know exactly? Can you share a little bit about the process that we've put into place and how that works for your company in practical
Sure.
terms?
So I would say the process has been first of all, you've made it very easy because normally I think a lot of business owners are scared to add, another workflow or another process into their existing workflow. But you've made it so streamlined and efficient that it's not really been something that has been a challenge for us. It's made it easier for us. You and your team work to, number one, decide who to target, in collaboration with us as far as uh, potential leads, both in email and LinkedIn. And then once we sort of review that and look at sort of the scope of that, then you work with us to, you've come up with you and your team have come up with the way to position us, the messaging, the outreach campaigns that go out to each of those leads, and that you handle. You've always allowed us to tweak it where we feel we might be able to add in a little extra expertise or social proof, but you nail it each time. And then I think the communication throughout the process, has made it very easy as well to sort of know where we're at, know what we could do better to help you, and vice versa. And so instead of it being something that we're adding on that's a little more that's becoming a challenge, it's actually making it easy for us because you really handle everything, but you also allow us to give feedback and keep us in the loop and allow that communication to be open.
That's great. And so you mentioned some of the results for the business was pretty much doubling where you were at to now. That's great. And are they turning into recurring clients? Are they project clients? What kind of clients are you landing hold now?
Kind of a mix of both. Some of them have been projects. One of them, for instance, a beverage brand that's been going to market, enlisted us to do their entire brand verbal identity, but their brand building exercise, everything from their can art to how they're positioning themselves to their website copy and so forth, leading up to a potential long-term PR and acceleration uh, uh, partnership. But obviously that takes time with the existing, where their business is. Some have been ongoing for, let's say, for a year, from when they've started. I think they've been for a long-term arrangement where we're doing their PR, we're doing their content, we're doing their digital marketing, their digital PR, so to speak, and providing strategy and becoming part of the team. So I think it kind of differs, depending on what the client needs. But it's been a mix of both.
Amazing. Thank you. I think we've covered everything, but is there anything else you'd like to comment that we haven't mentioned?
I would just say, I think there's I don't know if stigma is the right word, but I think there's definitely work to be done in the line of lead generation and online, where I think a lot of people are used to being bombarded by AI driven emails reaching out to them to hire a LinkedIn or a lead generation company. You have such an ability to show them that this is an incredible that you're an incredible resource, incredible team, and that I think the value that you bring, not just in the lead generation aspect, but in, again, building your LinkedIn community, and sharing, getting to share, your client's expertise with them through thought leadership, through content on LinkedIn and so forth. That alone is such an incredible value, in addition to the lead generation and then obviously the closing the deals. But I would say you and your team have been so great at just communicating with us and keeping us in the loop, showing us the data, but also breaking it down for us to make it more palatable and easy to understand, and being amenable to, maybe if we want to change some wording here, change a line there, kind of working collaboratively really well. And I think that's a plus, and that's something rare. But I think you really are the whole package deal of a great team, efficient, provide a lot of value, revenue wise, and also just in brand building and community building. That it's just been a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you. Pleasure to work with you guys as well. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.